my iSavvy people. I'm super excited to announce the launch of Virago, which is my first digital product. Basically what this product consists of is multiple backgrounds and different textures, and it gives you this really cool artistic feel. So I just wanted to do a quick video and show you how to use all of the elements and go through the templates with you to make sure that you're handling everything well and know where to go from here. So if you purchase Virago, this is what you're going to see. My little PDF tells you the licensing, the rights, publications, non-acceptable usage, and here are all the download links. So these should all be clickable links. Once you hover over it, you see you can click on them. So once you've downloaded all of those links, I'll show you kind of what it should look like and how many folders you should have. So there's a lot of folders because there's a lot of high-res assets. I had to break it up that way so it's easier to use. So you have high-res, which is for print, and you have low-res, which is for web. And you have your backgrounds, you have your graphite lines, your ink lines, splatters, squiggles, watercolor ovals, and the waves. So those are pretty self-explanatory. You just open them up and use them however you'd like to use them. These PNGs you can drag into Photoshop. You can open up these PSD files right into Photoshop as well. The high-res TIFFs do not have a background, and then the high-res PSDs have a cream-colored background on them, and you can always take that out if needed. So let's jump into the pre-made assets. So pre-made cards, you have two files. You have a 4x6 and a 5x7. I've already opened them up in Illustrator to show you. So here is your card. Here's the front of the card and the back of the card. If you go into your layers panel, you'll see I have 3 layers, crop marks, template, and artwork. So you can change this however you'd like, and this is a clipping mask. And with a clipping mask, you can always drag your image however you like. If you like more pink, you can crop your image that way and then go back. You can save that, or you can go back to how you originally had it with Command Z. And you can always change this copy here as well. I just simply put thank you. You can put get well soon or whatever you'd like. You can rotate it. You can put somebody's name on it. You can say congratulations, whatever you'd like. So the reason why I extended it a little bit out of the template is because you want a nice clean line when you go to cut this card after you print it, which I've labeled here are crop marks and template in the layers panel. So when you go to print, you want to make sure you turn off the template and you just print it with the crop marks and the artwork. Another thing I wanted to show you, if you wanted to change this background, I have embedded a file here, but you can relink a file with this little icon right here, and you can select any of the background templates in Virago that you'd like. I recommend using high-res TIFFs just because I have CMYK low-res PSDs. Since this is not an 18x24 poster, this is a more smaller size card, you can use these low-res CMYK PSDs right here. So if I just want to choose a different background, I can click on the background and hit place, and it will replace that background image for me. So that's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to save it as a PDF, you go File, Save As, and then you want to do PDF here. And then when the dialog box pops up, you always want to click High Quality Print and then Save PDF. So that's that 5x7 and a 4x6 card, which is a little smaller. Moving on to the resume. If you open up the template, if you have Creative Cloud, you can open up the INDD file. If you have lower versions of Adobe like CS6 or CS5 or CS4, I recommend opening up the IDML file. So we're going to open up the INDD file. And, you know, I quickly created this, and you can see how I kind of layered the different elements together. Preview mode is W on a Mac, so when you hit W, it'll show you what it looks like when you go to print. You can always replace these links if you'd like. They're all linked up right here. And this copy, you just double click on the copy and you can write in whichever copy you'd like. Yours is not going to show up exactly like this because you do not have the fonts that I'm using, so it'll show up as a different font. However, you can highlight and you can change to whichever font you'd like in the fonts panel. So this is the resume. When you go to print, you want to make sure you have overprint preview selected, and you want the display performance to be high quality display. And then I always like to export and not print directly from InDesign, so I go to Adobe PDF presets and then I go to high quality print, and then I save it where I need to save it, and it saves a high quality PDF. So that's the resume template, and then moving on to the social media templates, which are pretty fun. I'm excited about these. So we have Instagram portrait, we have Instagram story, we have Pinterest, regular size pin, and then a little bit of a longer pin if you want to do a taller pin for Pinterest. So let's go into Instagram stories with the ones with an image. So let's see here. Use this one. So what's cool is I've set up these files so that you can easily replace the image with whichever image you'd like. So it's easy to just double click on that smart object, and then you can file, place, embedded, and let's see, I'm just gonna pick a random, let's go to my Instagram folder. I'm just gonna pick a random image. Let's put it of Ozzy. So I can scale this up or down, but what's cool is I can literally just place that image there, delete the old one, X out, and make sure I save it, and it will update that smart object right there. What's also very interesting too is you can just double click on your quote. I don't know what you want to say, but I'm just going to say Ozzy Bear because that's the name of my dog. But you can literally write whatever you like right here. And as far as moving around these different elements that I have in here, you can go to auto select and you can click, and it'll just automatically click on the layer to the right of what you're clicking on. And then you can click and drag these elements around. As such, like this. So if you want to save it, you'd obviously go to File, Save As, and save it whatever file you'd like. But I'm not going to save this one because I want to keep my template, so I'm not going to save that. But that is pretty much it. I'm pretty sure we covered everything. We covered the cards, the social media templates, and the resume. If you have any other questions about this download, please feel free to contact me. My name is Kiki. You can reach me at info@isavvydesign.com. That is my direct email, and I hope that you enjoy Virago.